Hi, it's me again, and it's all over the news, and you lot are sending me emails about it for the last few days. So I think it's time we talk about Tim Davie, the boss of BBC, and his pay rise, eh? BBC boss Tim Davie is to receive a grotesque £75,000 pay rise after the pensioners lost free TV licences last year. The Director General of the BBC will see his annual salary rise from £450,000 to £525,000, which is an increase of 16.6%. Now, this isn't a new thing. I mean, this has been coming a long time. I made a video a long time ago, put a link up there, I'll put a link down there as well, where we need to talk about Tim Davie. And when he got appointed to the role, this was always in the plan. The £75,000 pay rise for this time was always in the plan. It's not a surprise to me, and it's not a surprise to anybody who knew about it. It was always in the plan. I never judged his salary as £450,000. I always judged it as £525,000. And yeah, it's a bloody lot of money, isn't it? And a 16.6% pay increase. Now, I haven't had a pay increase from my job that I do in 4 years. 4 years since I had a pay increase. And in 1 year of being in the gig, 16.6%. God, it's a fucking lot of money, isn't it? But whilst I don't agree with him getting any more licence fee payers' money, he should be able to survive on $450. If you can't, let's get someone else to do the job at an even lower salary, shall we? Because he doesn't seem to be doing a lot for his $525 or his $450, does he? Really? But let's take a look, just out of interest, how much the boss of ITV earns. So, right, where are we? Dame Carolyn McCall is the boss of ITV, it says here, and she agreed to take a pay cut this year, unlike Tim, who's taking a pay increase. But the boss agreed to a salary reduction, taking her basic pay, so obviously she gets bonuses as well if they're stating basic, from $923,000 to $833,000. Her total pay packet for 2020 was $1.1 million, down from $3.1 million in 2019. That's a bloody paycheck, isn't it? And it doesn't bother me at all. Good for her. If she can get that kind of money, good for her. ITV is funded by sponsorship and advertising, and what they choose to do with their money they earn from that is their business, right? Let's have a look at Channel 4. So Channel 4's chief executive, Alex Maron, salary increased by £50,000. So she got a £50,000 pay rise this year to £991,000. Now, Channel 4 is also a UK public service broadcaster, but unlike the BBC, it's funded by sponsorships and commercials. So what they do with their money is none of my business, because you don't have to directly fund them. You watch the adverts or you don't watch the adverts. It's your problem. Now, I think the BBC is probably a bigger group to run than the ITV group or the Channel 4 group. I would imagine there's more going on at the BBC. They've got more offices all around the world. They've got more local news. They've got more radio stations. All of that. And I think running BBC is a bigger job than running Channel 4 or ITV. And he does earn less. But why do we have a problem with him earning $525,000? It's because they're not getting that money from advertising. They're being paid that directly. They're taking that from families who are struggling. They're taking that from pensioners who've got to decide whether to pay the £13 a month telly licence this month or to heat their house in a couple of months' time. You know, so it seems a lot. It does seem like a lot of money, doesn't it? The Alba Party said the news is a slap in the face for Scottish pensioners, with the party's Westminster leader, Neil Hanvey, describing the pay rise as grotesque. He said, "This is yet another slap in the face to pensioners across Scotland. They've had their free TV licences removed because the BBC said it could no longer afford to fund it on the back of Tory cuts. Yet we now see Scotland's over 75's vital licence fee support being used to give a grotesque 75k boost to a Director General with already extraordinary levels of pay. A Director General who clearly has scant regard for Scotland or the hardships so many pensioners face." Says it well, doesn't he? As we've all been saying it too. He says it quite well for a Scot. I'm not racist against Scots. I quite like Scottish people. The BBC's annual report showed that just 51% of the money raised in Scotland is being spent in Scotland this year. This is compared to 71% in Northern Ireland, 64% in Wales. The figure for Scotland in 2020 was 69%. Now, that doesn't bother me too much, really, because people in Scotland can watch all the BBC stuff and enjoy the BBC stuff. The money doesn't necessarily have to be spent there, does it? Although 51 does seem low compared to other places, I guess. So what else does this MP in Scotland have to say, because I seem to like the way he talks. The BBC in Scotland does not serve the broadcasting needs of the people of Scotland. In Scotland, we subsidise the BBC to the tune of over £200 million when you contrast Scotland's contribution against BBC spend on broadcasting here. Even when you add in network content, we only get 51% back from what the Scottish licence fee holders pay in. It's little wonder that the bosses at the BBC appear so hostile to Scotland becoming a normal independent country. I was never going to be far, was it? It's very rare to read a story about Scotland and then not hear about independence, isn't it? A BBC spokesman said Davie's salary was well below the market rate for this type of role, adding that Carolyn McCall at ITV is paid £833,000 and Alex Mahon at Channel 4 earns £991,000. And there's proof again that I don't read these articles before bringing them to you. I just skim them because I like to react the way you react when you first hear them. But plus my research was also correct, or they Googled the same thing I Googled, the BBC. But yeah, it is well below market rate for the role, but it's still too much. And if you can start funding his salary through commercialism, show some adverts, take some sponsorships, do stuff like that, then pay him whatever you want, because it's not our problem anymore, is it? You own BBC, you own UK TV, Dave and Gold and all that. And I don't care what the person at the top earns, because although it's a BBC company, they're getting paid through advertising, through UK TV. And that's the way the BBC should go. Then you can pay the man what he wants. If he wants a market rate salary, one way to do that, one way to get $3 million in your bank account there, Tim, is get some adverts showing on the BBC. Then you can earn what you like, son, can't you? So let me know your thoughts on this story and Tim Davie's salary down in the comments below. Please keep the swearing to a minimum. It's a family channel, and I get complained about when I swear. So if I can't do it, neither can you lot. So leave your comments down there, and I'll see you in another video again soon. Thanks for watching.